Are you ready?
You know your damn role and shut your damn mouth.
I said, are you ready?
Here comes the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so.
It's showtime! It's the eve of Star Wars Day, but today the only Dark Lords we're going to be talking about are Vince McMahon and Kevin Dunn. Welcome to the Max Wrestling Podcast, Episode 7, which coincidentally is also the episode of this year's Star Wars sequel. Anyway, I am the foul-mouthed comeback king with more lines than Lindsay Lohan's nose has seen. The epic one, Dazzy Lee, and sit the fuck down, bitch tits. As always, I'm tag teaming with the man who that is to belching what Yoda is to backwards talking. It's the Phoenix.
Howdy doody.
No sheep joke this week, but if we had a favourite, he'd be called Sean. We're joined this week by one of our very own. He's the writer of Cookie's Wrestling Ponderings in Max Wrestling Magazine and is also the co-host of Sunday Segway Retro Roundtable. It's Michael Cook.
Hello.
How do you do?
Alright.
Sorry, Craig, I nearly stole your catchphrase, Sam.
Oh well. I'll probably think of another one by next week.
And we're also welcoming back the man who last time informed us he likes turtles. From the Evan Makeba podcast, it's Evan Makeba.
I slap niggers and punch bitches.
But you still like turtles?
Oh yeah, I love turtles. I'm married to one.
Sweet. And this is where I turn into Michael Cole and invite you to use the hashtag at the top of the screen, Max Wrestling Podcast. Now, as you may have heard in the intro, I called myself the Comeback King this week, and that's because this week's episode is dedicated to the keyboard Tourette sufferer I shut down the other night. If you fancy a giggle, I'll post a link to the screen caps in the description, so there, this one's for you. P.S. Dumbass bitch. So, as it's May 4th tomorrow, we may as well talk a little bit about the new Star Wars. Wrestling is kind of part of the nerd culture along with sci-fi and superheroes and stuff, so is everyone hyped for Episode 7?
I couldn't give a flying fuck about episode 7, 6, 12 or 14.
Yeah, Episode 6 is okay.
I'm more of a Matrix fan. I'm a very short breed of fans. Oh yeah, also I'm a brony, so my views in terms of cultural bits and bobs is nil and void. Now that I've said that I am.
Oh man. Well, we pretend Episode 6 doesn't exist anyway.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
So-
I think I'm excited for it, but I just hope it's not going to be as bad as the like 1, 2, and 3. Just,
I think it's safe to say it won't be as bad as Episode 1.
yeah,
That's the one that was in 2004, wasn't it?
What was it? Was it 99 now, too, actually, was it?
yeah, well back.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit, that's
2004
crazy.
must have been Episode 2. I think
That's
number
so
3 was
insane.
2006.
That's so insane. So that's like 15, 16 years ago.
Oh man, I'm feeling old.
Oh, forget about it.
God knows how the guys that saw the original trilogy feel now.
Remember all the
Harrison Ford.
excitement from going to it in '99 and then coming out going, Jar Jar
Was that-
Binks needs to die.
Well, he did in the deleted scene. The alternate. Yeah, there was a deleted scene where Jar Jar dies and he crashes into a wall or something.
Like,
Is
it
that
wasn't
legit?
punched in the nutsack or anything, no?
Yeah. It's on YouTube.
Nice.
I'll search that later.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are going to be searching that now.
Oh, yeah.
But listen to the rest of the episode first.
Okay.
Okay, let's get on to some wrestling. This week's weekly topic, with the recent return to Chicago for a WWE pay-per-view, we asked the question, where would CM Punk be if he was still part of the WWE?
Ooh. Are we answering this now?
Yeah.
Oh, you see, I said on my podcast, if CM Punk was mentioned, I was going to straight shoot on this nigga. So here it comes. I have fallen out of love with everything CM Punk, and I was one of the people who jumped on his dick through the whole pipe bomb thing. I'm the thing is that I'm, as I've said before, I'm the type of person who's who was brought up on WWE. I only know other federations and indie things, bits and bobs. Now I don't know as much as I did then. So when CM Punk did that thing, there was this whole trauma, this whole shockwave of repercussions of what he did, because I was one of the marks that thought it was real. And then he had this great run, and then he just poof, just vanished. And then I listened to the podcast that he did, and all my respect just kind of just flew out of the window. I kind of feel that he let a lot of the fans down. I feel that he let his peers down. I know he doesn't give a shit about that. I just generally have a beef with CM Punk, and the way that he talks about the WWE in the press, the way that he engages with them, or the lack of engagement on Twitter. He's blocked them.
Yeah.
He's just being a cunty cunt, and I just don't have any time for him anymore. I sound like one of those salty ex-bitches, but I don't care,
Well,
He was my hero and he broke my heart.
But
I
CM
want my
Punk
fucking
always,
CD back.
yeah. I mean, CM Punk went on that podcast saying he wasn't going to be one of those whiny, like bitter people, but that's
Spoiler.
100% what it sounded like.
That's exactly what he sounded like.
Yeah.
He sounded like the most salty slug the world has ever heard of. I mean, this staff thing. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, I think from a fan's perspective, if there was anything wrong, and I'm not, to be honest with you, whether it is or if it's true or not, I don't care. But from a fan's perspective, do you think we would have seen if he had something on his back? I mean, some of us have like fucking high definition televisions. We can see like hair nostrils of a motherfuckers' noses. Surely we'd be able to look at this nigga's back and say, there's something wrong. And if he was so badly injured, why? I don't know. All of that podcast really just kind of pisses me off as a fan.
Will you be watching his first fight?
Yeah. In fact, no, actually, to be honest with you, that's another product I really don't like. I don't like the UFC anymore. It's become too serious. The characters, I mean, back in the day, we had characters like fucking Chuck Liddell, the Iceman, fucking the TOTs, Ken Shamrock feud. I mean, these are fucking brilliant things. But nowadays, other than that John Jones, the other guy thing,
Yeah.
there's no, other than obviously Ronda Rousey, but she kind of goes without mention, because MMA now, you automatically think of Ronda Rousey. There's no fights and there's no personalities to really get behind. Oh, that little Irish nigga, what's he called? McGregor, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Other than that, yeah, no, I'll be watching highlights of CM Punk's fight, and I hope he gets knocked the fuck out, to be honest.
Okay. Any more opinions on Punk?
I can't really fault Punk for leaving, because he's always had problems with WWE in general. But I think it's just the way he went about leaving that was a disappointment to the majority of the fans.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
but he has always been pretty rebellious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's kind of like, ironically, Shawn Michaels on crack.
Oh man. Okay, so let's get on to this week's headlines. TNA announced that Smashing Pumpkins legend Billy Corgan has joined the team as senior producer of creative and talent development.
That was so random, so
Yeah.
fucking random.
But Billy is really into wrestling, and he has had stuff to do with TNA in the past, and apparently he runs his or has run his own indie promotion, hasn't he? So I've
I
heard.
believe so. Yeah.
It's the first thing I've heard about anything like
Really?
Yeah, it was.
Maybe it's because I'm not a Smashing Pumpkins fan. I think I'm more fucking Prodigy.
Oh, okay. Also this week, King of the Ring finally returned after 5 years as a network special, and our new King of the Ring is British. It's Bad News Barrett, or King Barrett as he's now known.
Oh God, we're not doing the whole King thing again, are we?
Yeah, he's changed his name on Twitter to King Barrett.
Oh, oh Jesus.
And he's changed
Okay, fine.
He's changed his location as well to the throne.
I tell you what, if he does something Game of Thrones related, I actually wouldn't mind that. Because that show is full of bad fucking news.
He'll be slapping a midget around or something.
Yeah, okay. Well, as long as he doesn't start having sex with his sister, then I'm all for
it. Or kill his fiance's dad.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to better you, but I can't think off the top of my head how the Red Wedding went.
Yeah, basically everyone dies.
Yeah.
That's how
it would be a good way to introduce all the NXT stars, so replace them all.
Well, the Ascension are already buried.
Yeah.
Okay, and quickly, we want to wish a speedy recovery to not only Daniel Bryan, but also Jeff Hardy, who broke his leg this week in a dirt bike accident.
See, I'm not the biggest Hardy fan, but it's always sad to hear of any serious injury to a wrestler. So the best of wishes I send to Jeff Hardy as well.
Yeah, it's those damn tag team titles, they're cursed.
Yeah, probably. I think the tag team titles are the new Madden cover artist.
Okay.
Dixie Carter showed the accident as well on her Twitter as well. Which,
yeah, I think Matt filmed it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Really? I might have a look at that. Oh, by the way, what's wrong with Daniel Craig, Daniel Bryan?
It looks like it's just his neck creeping up again.
Oh, okay.
But he's not out for very long this time, as Zare tried to argue. He's out till the end of June, I think.
Well, let's hope so. Again, speedy recovery to him as well.
Yeah. Should he change his style? Because he seems to just do that drop kick on his back all the time. He hasn't took any advice from like Stone Cold or anybody. Just change your style.
Oh, just change the drop kick to a regular drop kick. At least then you land on your hands.
Yeah.
Anyway, so new feature this week. It's the Phoenix, bringing you this week in wrestling history. So what have we got this week?
This week we've got Mr. McMahon, Shane McMahon and Umaga defeating Bobby Lashley for the ECW Championship.
Oh, Vince winning the title.
Yeah, Backlash 2007. And then at another Backlash back in 2001, Stone Cold and Triple H defeated the Brothers of Destruction to win quote, win all the gold.
That was a hell of a feud.
I missed the power trip.
It's such a shame Triple H got injured, because that was a hell of a faction. Well, it wasn't really a faction, it was just two of them, but
Yeah. Still awesome.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's done anything like that since.
No, and I think that's the best Stone Cold has done as a heel, because obviously in the Alliance he was a bit more comedic.
Yeah. It's just a shame Austin doesn't. He wish he hadn't done that. He hadn't turned heel then. But I liked his heel run in 2001.
Yeah.
I did.
Whipping Hugh
Oh,
Morris and
another
Taz.
quick. Sorry.
Whipping Hugh Morris and Taz.
Is that funny? Is that humorous? Another
They
quick
go
thing
out to
about
show.
Power Trick that needs to be mentioned. The spot that Lita took in that period, I believe it was this time. They had a tag team. The Power Trick had a tag team with the Hardys, and the beating that all three of them, including Lita, took is historic. In fact, it's so violent. I haven't seen it since on YouTube. It's probably on the WWE network for
An
a couple of
undisclosed amount.
euros and some Vicodin, but other than that, I'm yet to find it.
Yeah. Yeah, Lita was badass.
Yeah, for real.
Man.
I think she took 2 chair shots from both Austin and Triple H. I think they busted her open.
Yeah, I definitely remember taking a chair shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Also, The Rock turned 43 years old yesterday, and Mr. Fuji is 80 tomorrow.
Holy
Bloody hell.
shit.
Oh, I love Mr. Fuji.
Word.
Clapping the tongs.
Mr. Fuji's not over there. Short DX reference. Okay, let's get on to Extreme Rules, and of course we'll be talking about Monday Night Raw. Overall, how was Extreme Rules?
Well,
Does
it was to be expected. It was it's a pretty forgettable card. I mean, there was a couple of things that I actually enjoyed, and it shocked me. The Kiss My Ass and the Big Show Reigns match. Other than that, for me, other than what's her name? Naomi's neon shoes, which I'll be stealing. I don't really have much to report about in terms of enjoyment of the pay-per-view.
There was some surprisingly good matches. I thought the tag team match, Cesaro and Kid versus New Day. I was really expecting it to be shit on, basically, but it was pretty good. And then a New Day winning the titles. I thought at first I was like, "Oh, what have you done?" But then I thought, no, the heels, they could be the most hated tag team champs since the Quebecers or something.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, because I'm sure they know how much the fans are behind Cesaro and Tyson Kidd, so obviously it was going to piss people off.
Yeah.
But yeah, you mentioned Roman Reigns and Big Show. It really surprised me how good this match was, good it was. So I was expecting it to be a snooze fest.
Yeah.
Another thing I really liked was there were certain positions done, and there were certain spots that we've seen finish the match before, but it just kept going and going and going. And lo and behold, it would be one of those spots that was repeated before. Big Show and Alberto Del Rio on SmackDown. And it's like, the way it ended like that, I was kind of like, okay, I've never seen this finish before. No,
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
It's not quite The Rock under a forklift.
Nope. But you know what? I was fine with it, actually. It was actually, that was a lot of fun, that match, actually. I really enjoyed that match.
I noticed Big Show did his getting speared through the barricade spot. I think that's his Ric Flair thrown off the top rope, isn't it? He seems to be always going through that barricade.
That's Ric Flair taking off his shirt.
I thought it was more synonymous with Reigns, but now that I think about it, yeah, I think Show is number one for smashing into barriers. He's the smashing into barriers champion.
In the same way Mick Foley was going through a table champion.
Word.
So what about the main event? Was it as controversial as people made out?
The only reason why it was controversial in my eyes is because, rest in PewDiePie, the curve stomp. I understand from a company perspective, if we don't see it again, we don't see it again. But as a fan, I'm a little pissed. I'm a little annoyed about it. It's one of those moves that does look ridiculously dangerous. And now I'm actually still trying to research whether it is as risque as I've seen it. There was one YouTube video, and apparently you have to wait for the head to hit the canvas in order to take the pressure off your foot. And that's the only way I've heard how it's done. But no, I understand why it's done. You know, Vince and Paul are suffering from Benoit flu. They're worried for their wrestlers, and it's fair enough. But as a fan, I'm sad to see it go.
I find Ziggler's DDT worse. I find so they're going to ban all these moves where your head hits something. So
it wouldn't surprise me. I wouldn't. To be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if Ziggler's arguing with Vince every week to keep that in his resume. It wouldn't surprise me at all.
Surely the famous here is no more dangerous and no less dangerous than the curb stomp.
I would argue the famous here is a bit safer. It kind of feels a lot more slow and a lot more precise in motion. So there's always like enough space to maneuver to avoid serious head injury. To be honest with you, if your head is cradled in the leg position that it is for the famouser, and if you can't get out of the way during that, you know, the split seconds until your head hits the canvas, then you're a fucking idiot as far as I'm concerned. You are mentally slow, in my mind. But with a curve stomp, I feel that the motion with that is a lot quicker. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think the funniest part about banning the curb stomp is they banned it because it's a risk of head injury, and then they replaced it with a DDT, which also impacts the head.
Yeah. I think wouldn't it I mean, how confident is Seth doing that Felix splash? Why can't he have that as a finisher? I know that heels aren't meant to have lucha finishing moves, but what's his name? The South African guy. He had the 450 splash and he was heel.
Just Gabriel.
Yeah.
But he should just use the SKO just as a heat seeking thing, saying, "Yeah, this is my move."
Yeah, he does it very well.
Yeah, actually. In fact, that's brilliant. Actually, in fact, he could even call it RKO, couldn't he?
Yeah. The funny thing is, a lot of people were complaining that Seth cheated. Number one, there's no DQs in the cage match anyway.
Yeah.
But even if there was, he wouldn't lose the championship.
Titles
don't change on a DQ.
Yeah, no, to me he said that Randy couldn't use it, so...
Yeah, that's how I took it.
Yeah.
Because normally you wouldn't expect anyone but Randy Orton to use it anyway.
Exactly. I think it's just a bunch of salty PG fans.
Yeah. He could have just said, I was doing Diamond Dallas Page's Diamond Cutter.
I saw a meme of that up on Facebook a couple of hours later. It said, "Don't worry, fans, I used the Diamond Cutter."
I was doing half a lethal injection. Okay, so the next night on Raw, Seth opens up with Kane and J&J to gloat, and of course labels it the SKO. Randy Orton interrupts and demands a rematch, and then Roman Reigns interrupts and demands a shot at Seth as well. So Kane and Seth Rollins versus Orton and Reigns. Kane and Rollins, was announced against Orton and Reigns later that night.
I don't watch Raw anymore. To be honest with you, my attention span won't allow me to, which is why I watch shows like NXT and Lucha Underground. I just don't have... I'd rather just watch the highlights of Raw.
Yeah, like the 1 hour version we get on Sky One on Sundays now.
I don't even watch broadcast television. I'm the most awkward fan of sports ever. It's amazing how how my attention span lasts for TNA Impact on Challenge, use the hashtag Impact UK. Yeah, I mean, even then I'm tweeting or fucking doing something business related. I have no attention span. I have the attention span of a 9-year-old autistic, low functioning autistic child, which is ironic for me.
Yeah, Raw is just too long. It just needs to be an hour just to set you up for the pay-per-view. I mean, I'm old school like that.
It is the piece of wrestling today.
Yeah. I mean, the pay-per-views have been good, and Jerry Lawler said it was it during the Survivor Series build-up? He says pay-per-views are where things really happen. I thought, well, what's the point of Raw? So nothing's gonna happen. You moron, King Lawler. So we just need forget Raw. Pay-per-views are where it's at.
Yeah. The point of Raw is to get celebrities on.
Yeah.
But Raw does seem to be opening up with the same segment every week now. It's just Seth and Kane and J&J, and then someone interrupts them.
Which begs the question, do we really need SmackDown anymore?
No, we don't need SmackDown.
No. Does anyone even watch SmackDown anymore?
Could have done
exactly. Which is why we barely talk about SmackDown on the show.
Yeah. If I was WWE, I'd actually use SmackDown to highlight the other belts other than the US title. Have the US title and Cena on Raw, and have all the other belts like the IC belt and the tag belts, more so the tag belts now, highlighted on SmackDown, because that's the only way you're going to get your people interested in the SmackDown.
Yeah, well, the build-up to WrestleMania, they sort of did something like that with main eventing like the IC title, and I thought, this is what they should be doing.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, they could even use SmackDown to bring some NXT guys on for some more exposure.
I'd argue you could use Superstars and main event for that, like they did with the Lucha Dragons.
Yeah. Okay, so as we mentioned, the King of the Ring returned this week, and we got the first quarter-final on Raw as Dolph Ziggler went one-on-one with Bad News Barrett.
Yeah.
During the match, Sheamus interrupts to taunt Ziggler, which was pretty much obvious, and Barrett hits the bull hammer for the victory, going into the semi-finals.
Yeah.
Ziggler and Sheamus.
I think. Sorry.
Go on.
I think. Am I right in thinking Extreme Rules 3-week build up, payback 3-week build up? I think we're getting to a point now where it's that kind of thing again. What I was talking about in the last show, where it's okay, it's another short period feud. Let's just fucking put people with people that I've worked on the previous pay-per-views and just get it over and done with. So I'm expecting news for there to be a return match between Ziggler and Sheamus. Hopefully something a bit more violent than a kiss my arse match.
Kiss me arse.
Kiss me arse. I love how the Americans say arse.
Yeah. It's like horse without the H.
Yeah, it's almost apologetic.
But I mean, should King of the Ring have replaced Payback instead? Because we're going to have loads of rematches anyway. We've already got Cena and Rusev again. We got Rollins and Orton with Reigns. Sheamus and Ziggler.
Oh, it definitely should replace Payback and have some meaning to it as well. Because I thought, because we only found out about this the night before.
Yeah, it felt a bit throwaway.
Yeah, so it's like, is this just a way of getting Wade Barrett another gimmick?
Yeah.
And he just loses every week as the king. So he's just a losing king. So.
No, I'm with you, dude. I'm with you, Mark. I actually whooped a little inside. The child in me kind of liked the idea of the return of King of the Ring as a pay-per-view.
Yeah. But I miss the old black and white. I hate that yellow and purple logo.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. It almost looks like a Jerry the King Lawler tribute thing.
Yeah. It looks like one of those, talking segment logos they have like for like Miz TV or Cutting Edge or whatever.
So, yeah. So it's the King's Court with Jerry Lawler.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Okay. So, as we heard, the New Day had the new tag team champions, and following the King of the Ring quarter-final, we had Big E versus Tyson Kidd, and it was pretty much the same kind of victory that we saw recently, where Xavier just holds Tyson Kidd's leg while Big E pins him.
Another thing I have to say about New Day is how well they've responded to the audience feedback. It's one of those rare factions that turned and are actually comfortable with the turn rather than it being a generic turn. And also, like I said a couple of weeks ago, if you smile too much, niggas will hate you. And
that's why we hate
it's the kind of Bo Dallas thing. Sorry.
That's why we hate Cena.
No, we hate Cena because he's for me he's over patriotic.
Yeah.
To a point where it's insulting to the international wrestling fan. So if you're American, I'm sure you hate Cena less. But from an outsider point of view, it's just like, dude, I like you. Honestly, I like your I like your personality. I'm not crazy about your wrestling. I respect what you've done, but dude, if you want me to pay attention to your matches, man, you've got to open that shit out wider. Let the international fans in.
And enough with the same old shit promo every week.
The champ is queer.
We gotta start this open challenge thing as well for Cena. It's just getting ridiculous.
Yeah, they're doing this open challenge after already announcing that he's going to face Rusev again. So we already know he's going to hold on to the title. So what is the point?
Actually, I'm going to be honest. Actually, I would like someone to steal that title, so it is just those two in an I Quit match.
Yeah, I'd like that, but we know it's not going to happen.
Yeah, well, we can dream.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to give guys a chance to have a great match with Cena, just make it non-title. Then we don't know who's going to win. Well, we shouldn't know.
Yeah, but we will know because we know Cena always kicks out at 2.
Yeah. Okay, but it'll be slightly less predictable.
Yeah, but having this I Quit match, it's basically you've announced it on Extreme Rules, so you're basically telling us that we know he's not going to quit in the next pay-per-view. So we sort of know the result before the pay-per-view is finished.
Nikki Bella's got more chance of getting pregnant by John than John saying I quit.
I'm sure he pulls out at 2.
2 minutes or 2 pumps? Did you guys see the Red Band trailer for that film that he's doing with Amy Bird?
I didn't even know he was doing another film.
Yeah, there's a scene in the trailer where he's humping her and he basically comes by.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah. So that could be legitimate. That's the best thing about humor. The best humor is the most honest. So he's not exactly a long stallion.
No, I will give him credit. He is a good sport.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so more matches, surprisingly, on Raw, as Ryback went one-on-one with Bo Dallas. No idea why. Bo was pretty angry this week. But Ryback dominates, Shell Shock for the win, and then, fucking hell, Bray Wyatt hits Sister Abigail. I'm sure we're all expecting a better opponent for Bray to feud with.
To be honest with you, a couple of weeks ago, he was doing his mystery thing, and I actually was convinced it was Ryback, and then he hit some promos, and it led me to believe that he was actually going after Randy Orton. But I, for one, am glad he's going for Ryback. You talk about people who are controversial in terms of whether they're a dangerous wrestler or not. I was one of the people on Twitter that said I was amazed how he got over in fucking Chicago. So for me, you've got someone with weight, no pun, like Wyatt. I think it's only good for Ryback to have an opponent like Wyatt to hopefully improve his safetiness in the ring.
Well, I guess this does explain why Ryback's just been squashing everyone lately, because obviously they're just kind of rushing to get him over.
But do you have?
And I don't mind him getting over. I mean, he's been with he's the Miz and Cameron. He's one of 3 tough enough components. The people who were in Tough Enough who's still actively wrestling in the WWE. So, I mean, he's hungry. He is hungry. There's a reason why it's called Big Hungry. It's not that he doesn't care about the product. It's not about that he doesn't care about his wrestling. He does care. He cares a lot. He loves being in the WWE. So, you know, the work that he gets, I can only wish him good luck and keep working.
Yeah.
I mean,
Stop being so dangerous.
Does Wyatt win this feud? Because I feel it as though he hasn't won. He does all this talking and then just gets squashed. And it started with Cena last year. He should have beat Cena last year, damn it.
Absolutely.
So it's.
I know this is typical of us.
He just
You guys
loses the
Cena
feuds.
Yeah.
Sorry, I lost you for a moment there.
Yeah, we got you.
That's just Bray Wyatt losing all these feuds
Yeah.
after all this talking. And is it going to be the same with Ryback? I just hope not. I hope not.
Well, no, Bray desperately needs some wins now. Kind of like Ambrose desperately needed a pay-per-view win.
But for a split second, I thought when he after Bo Dallas's match, I thought, oh, is there a connection here with Bray and Bo? Is he gonna like form a new Wyatt family? Because he interfered in Luke Harper's match on the SmackDown as well after Ryback beat him, and Luke Harper was looking at him like what are you doing sort of thing, and I thought, oh, a new Wyatt family with Bo Dallas involved. People guys growing the beard.
It'd be interesting to see a slightly darker Bo Dallas.
That would be like Tim Burton Healy. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Oh man. More King of the Ring matches followed this. R-Truth qualified after defeating Stardust with a pretty impressive counter to Stardust's springboard.
I really wish I still cared about R-Truth, but to be honest with you, I haven't cared about R-Truth since he won the NWA title. I just feel...
Ron Killings.
Yeah. What the fuck happened to that dude, man?
I'm sure most people don't even realise Truth is actually a former world champion.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
WWE will never tell you that.
No, obviously
No,
within TNA.
for obvious reasons, to be fair.
Neither will they tell you he was also part of the Free Life Crew or the Voodoo Kin Mafia.
To be fair, I didn't even know that. To be fair, I don't even know who those fucking factions are. I'm such a WWE fan where it's disgusting. I'm disgusted
was
in myself.
basically Truth, Road Dogg or BG James and Conan.
That sounds nice.
They were a pretty cool team.
Where were they? TNA?
Yeah.
Word. Oh no. Oh yeah. The wonders of YouTube.
Yeah, and then Kip James or Billy Gunn came in and fucked it all up.
They're great talkers. They've got great chemistry, but story wise, man. No, just do what you're good at, okay? Just do what you're good at. Leave the storylines to cats who are with it. Cats who are cool, like bow ties. Bow ties are cool.
I mean, he said wrestling matters.
Yeah, so do bow ties.
Well, Rockstar Spud bringing back the bow ties.
Word.
Yeah, I just noticed, by the way, we skipped over Cena's open challenge because it wasn't much of an open challenge.
No one gives a fuck.
Yeah, Heath Slater nearly done it, and then Rusev attacks Slater. Done. Okay. Adam Rose faced off against Fandango as well. We saw a nice rope dive from Fandango before Rosa distracts Fandango, and party foul from Adam Rose got the victory before Rosa and Adam smooch. Ugh.
Dazza, did you actually watch the whole of that match?
I kind of glanced up and down.
Shit the bed, dude. I applaud you for your bravery. You should have a Purple Heart, nigga.
Well, these are two guys that have just got stupid gimmicks and I think deserve better, especially Adam Rose.
Hey, you want this guy to no, to be honest with you, I forgot. Oh yeah, bring back Johnny Curtis.
Yeah,
I don't
Johnny
care about
Curtis and Leo
Fandango
Kruger.
anymore.
Okay, following this, Bree mode. Sorry, tried to update it on Daniel Bryan, fake as fuck. And thankfully Naomi interrupted and beat the shit out of her.
Yeah.
Nice.
And of course, we're supposed to boo Naomi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not working, is it?
We're supposed to boo Naomi and cheer the Bellas now.
Oh.
No, I can't do that.
Sorry.
I hate these unexplained heel to face turns.
Right.
I mean, she was in a feud with Paige and AJ just a month back. I mean, bloody hell. And now Nikki Bella on SmackDown is blowing kisses to the crowd and waving and smiling. I thought, no, we hate you. It's ridiculous, isn't it? It's like...
Oh, man.
As far as I'm concerned, that pay-per-view was heel versus heel.
Yeah.
Anytime the Bella's in the ring, it's heel. And whoever they're against, that's how it is, If you've got Naomi in, it's heel versus heel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for Paige to come back. Is she doing a film or something? Why is she out? Bring her back.
With the Miz.
With the Miz.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah. Called,
I think that was her reaction.
Santa's Little Helper or something like that.
Yeah, we're going to give you the title shot, but first you got to film with the Miz. Oh, why? Now I know why AJ left.
It's the wrestling equivalent of giving your boss a rim job, isn't it? Just doing a film with the Miz. Jesus Christ.
So Vince trying to get the Bellas over his face.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
I heard. Preach, Freddie. Preach.
Actually, talking about that, I don't know if you saw it on Twitter. I think it was last night. The Bellas tweeted Paige saying, "Okay, I'm gonna say it. Miss you." And then Paige said, "Oh, the truth's out. Miss you too." Fucking kayfabe's dead.
Oh my God.
They hated each other last month.
They would have gotten so much shit for that. Not that long back. They would have got crap for that. Stupid.
I don't understand.
That's probably going to affect Paige's career for that now, isn't it?
Well, no, I'm sure they don't really care because they're trying to get the Bellas over his face now anyway.
Stop it! We don't care!
Kayfabe is fucking dead. So, yeah, Naomi beats Brie with a roll-up. There you go. More King of the Ring action as Dean Ambrose faced Sheamus, and as we talked about earlier, Sheamus distracted Dolph Ziggler, so it was Ziggler's turn to return the favour as he just jumped Sheamus during the match and gave him the win by DQ. And Sheamus ran like a scalded dog.
I'm surprised Ziggler didn't get a beat down for that. Actually, would you watch a triple threat match at Payback with those three?
Yeah, I'm really liking this new aggressive Dolph Ziggler.
Okay.
And of course, Ambrose is just batshit crazy.
Oh yeah.
Renee doesn't seem to care though.
Yeah.
Now, I was worried Dean Ambrose was going to turn heel at that moment. I thought, when Dolph Ziggler was walking up the ramp, I thought he was going to come after him, and I thought, no, I don't want him a heel because I don't think it would work. The crazy antics he gets up to, like Stone Cold and all that, I don't think it would work for him.
Yeah. People love this crazy, unpredictable babyface.
I could just picture Dean Ambrose beating the hell out of someone in a supermarket.
Well, that's what should have happened at Extreme Rules. Him and Luke Harper, they should have been all over
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicago.
After they
All
drove
night.
off, after about an hour or half an hour or whatever, should have cut to them in a supermarket beating each other up.
Exactly.
That'd
Yeah.
have been great.
And when Dean Ambrose drives back in the car, all these paper cups come flying out and his burgers. and the referee's eating there with a burger.
I'm
To be
surprised it
fair,
didn't
it's
go out.
Chicago, so it'd be pizza, deep pan pizza.
I'm surprised they didn't go out, actually film out on the street and go back to Ambrose with a friggin' hot dog cart again.
Yeah.
Come on, continuity, guys. So, Damien Sandow returned next as he cut a little close to home promo, and he was interrupted by Curtis Axel. Sandow did his little mocking act and then dropped Axel with the elbow of disdain, which we haven't seen for a while, and a leg drop.
Nice.
I
I
liked
hope these two work together a lot more.
Yeah, it was good to see Sandow back.
Yeah, I liked Curtis Axel saying he hates people pretending to be somebody else.
Yeah.
I'm sure he said brother after that.
Great line. Axel's doing great with this gimmick, to be fair to him.
Oh, yeah.
And he's one of those guys who I really care about. So for him to be in a situation of this gimmick, kudos to him.
Yeah, and I saw some people complaining that Sandow was doing his whole mocking thing again because it was the same as what he was doing to Miz. It wasn't. He was doing that because he had to. He's doing it now because he's practically taking the piss out of himself for doing that. And it's funny. Okay, so the final King of the Ring quarterfinal followed next as Neville went one-on-one with Luke Harper. Once again, Neville just puts on a hell of a show.
Yep.
So we saw a vicious...
show.
Yeah, exactly. Every week. Which is why he wasn't on last week. Vicious pop-up powerbomb from Harper wasn't enough as Neville hit the red arrow for the win. The fucking most beautiful finishing move in wrestling.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say Felix Splash. Rollins hasn't got his Felix Splash as a finisher.
Yeah, I think if he did use it more often, it would give some competition to the red arrow.
Word.
So Seth, use a Phoenix Splash more.
Yes. If niggas aren't gonna let you curve stomp motherfuckers, then do that shit. It's Felix Splash these niggas. All up on these hoes.
It would have been cool actually if when Rollins faced Neville, he beat him with the Phoenix Splash.
Oh yeah.
Because obviously Phoenix Splash versus Red Arrow.
Yeah.
Man.
Book this.
Yeah, book it again.
Book it in the ass. Book it till it bleeds.
Okay, main event.
Pussy.
Roman Reigns teams up with Randy Orton to face Kane and Seth Rollins. Pretty predictable ending. Kane flipped his lid again. Superman punch from Roman Reigns and an RKO from Randall.
With the worst vote in the most obvious vote in the history of WWE history. It's
Why
like,
do they still do these votes?
Why? It's like you've got three options. You can have 2 slices of cake, 1 slice of cake, or no fucking cake. I'm gonna go with no cake. Are you sure? No, give me 2 slices, nigga. Who the fuck would? It was just stupid.
Yeah, it was like, who's going to go for a Roman Reigns one-on-one match? Because that's not going to happen. And who wants to see Randy Orton again? Because he just had that. So yeah, it was obvious. Like
they don't even need to rig the vote anymore.
But you imagine what would happen to Roman Reigns if they just voted for Randy Orton? Oh, would that be a sign? Let's turn him heel or something. Yeah, maybe that was a sign.
They'd probably stick him with Big Slow again, wouldn't they?
Oh,
yeah. I think Big Show's out now actually because he's doing another movie.
Good.
Yeah.
Him and Kane just go away. Just go.
I like Kane. Actually, am I the only person that thinks the WWE Network should have access to all of their movies? Because I can't find them on Netflix or fucking Amazon. I kind of don't want to, but if it was on the WWE Network, I wouldn't mind watching them.
Oh, this is me. I don't know how I know this. Some of the WWE films are on the US Netflix. If you know how to get that, I don't. I wouldn't
don't know
such a thing.
I don't.
I'm a good boy.
I speak
Yeah,
Japanese.
sure you are.
Okay, so that's Raw wrapped up. Reigns, of course, closed it with a spear on Rollins. So let's go on to the Raw rankings. This is something we started last week where we give points out based on performances and whatnot. Yeah, so let's find out with the top 15. Okay. This week in 15th place with 3 points is R-Truth. He gets 3
How is
points
this
for a
nigga on the
victory.
ratings? How?
Yeah, maybe I should go through the points system.
Is it 3 points for effort?
It's 3 points for a win by pinfall. So,
Okay.
I'll go through the point system first, actually. Okay, you get 3 points, obviously, for a pinfall. You get 4 points for a submission victory. You get 2 points for a promo or an interview with Renee. 1 point if you close the show, hit a finisher, interrupt the promo, win by DQ or countout, or engage in an impromptu fight. You get -1 point if you botch or lose by DQ or countout, and you get -5 points if you lose to the Big Show. Okay, so yeah, 15th place is R-Truth with 3 points. Also with 3 points in 14th and 13th place is Bray Wyatt and Big E.
That's
with
interesting.
4 points. In 12th place up to 8th place is Sheamus, Neville, Fandango, Bad News Barrett, and Adam Rose.
Okay.
There's 3 people with 5 points this week in 7th, 6th, and 5th place: Ryback, The Miz, and Naomi.
She's amazing.
And the top 4 this week with 6 points, it's Roman Reigns. With 8 points in 3rd place is Seth Rollins.
Ooh.
And still at the top from last week in 2nd place with 11 points is John Cena, and Randy Orton still on top with 13 points.
Isn't it amazing? You said every name, every major name on the roster, and I completely forgot John Cena was even wrestling. That's how fucking irrelevant he is right now. John, we love you. For the love of God, stop this fucking Russia versus USA thing, please.
There is, of course, a bottom 5 as well. If you want to check that out, go to our website, maxwrestling.wix.com/maxwrestling, and click on the new Raw Rankings tab. Of course, this table will be reset after every pay-per-view.
Or when Cena wins, lol.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go on to King of the Ring. There was only 3 matches, of course. There was 2 semi-finals and the final. Sheamus controls most of his match with Neville before Ziggler comes out to taunt. Neville hits a kick and a red arrow for the win, and then Ziggler attacks and busts Sheamus the fuck open.
Nice.
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 Yeah. Nice.
Nice.
Always nice to see blood.
That's true.
Slightly less happened in Truth and Bad News Barrett. So yeah, Barrett wins with a bull hammer after a thumb to the eye.
How can they ban that? How can they say that's a disqualification now though?
Oh yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. But, it was behind the ref's back, of course.
Yeah, but if the referee had seen it, it would have been a disqualification. I don't know how a thumb to the eye can be a fucking disqualification.
Because it is straight into the eyeball, so it's dangerous contact.
People have been doing that for years.
Oh yeah, I was going to say that.
Ric Flair used to do it.
Yep.
Yeah, but he's the dirtiest player in the game. This is the wrestling rule book. As HBK said to Vince once, you've got to read that WWF rule book.
WWF rule book. Okay, yeah, save the pandas, nigga.
So the final, of course, was between 2 Englishmen, as Neville faced off against BNB.
England.
Pretty back and forth. high flying Neville, of course, and Neville hits a kick to the back of the head, but lands on his feet as Barrett dodges the red arrow and then just walks straight into a bullhammer to crown the new King Barrett. Yeah, short, sweet.
Nice. I admit I really need to check that out actually, because I only just realised that it was a WWE exclusive. In fact,
Yeah,
I lie. On Friday, I found out it was a WWE Network exclusive.
It was exclusive for an undisclosed fee.
2 cans of pop and a couple of fags.
Also on the network this week was Renee's new show Unfiltered, which was surprisingly short, and we also had a nice little comedy special with Mick Foley, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that
I
actually.
enjoyed that as well.
It was pretty good. He took a couple of shots at The Miz as well.
Oh, those were good.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember them. I'll try and remember them for the second part while we do In the Hot Seat Part 1. So, obviously this is a part where the 2 guests get to answer the 3 questions, which the Phoenix will also answer in the third part, and the loser has to cut the podcast promo.
Right.
So, Mr. Phoenix, we will see you in the second half.
Okie dokie.
Peace, my nigga.
Righto. As I said before we started recording, there's 2 WWE questions and 1 TNA, so let's get started. Question 1. Who defeated Neville and Oliver Gray to become the second NXT Tag Team Champions in May 2013?
Ooh.
Of course, you can confer it's 2-on-1.
Yeah, I think one of them was Corey Graves.
Oh, Corey Graves and... Oh, no. It wouldn't be...
Who was his tag team partner? Oh, I've forgotten. He's like has he not got an amateur wrestling gimmick? Or am I thinking of a completely different tag team in NXT?
I think there were a few tag teams back then.
Yeah.
So who did they beat again?
The original champions, Neville and Oliver Gray.
I think Corey Graves was... Oh, no, I don't think Corey Graves has won a title in NXT.
No. Oh, man.
I think he was the 50-minute champion in FCW, but that doesn't count.
Would it be too early for the Ascension?
Well, if it wasn't, it would have probably been with Bram back then.
Right, yeah.
I actually don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Okay, you gonna pass on this one?
Yeah, fuck it, pass.
Yeah.
It was the Wyatt family.
Oh, you're shitting me.
And if I remember right, I think they lost it back to Neville, who teamed up with Corey Graves.
Yeah.
Really? So he did have a title then?
Yeah, I'm sure he was Neville's partner.
Huh. The more you know.
Okay, question 2. AJ Styles defeated Jeff Jarrett at Hard Justice 2005 to become NWA World Champion for the first, second, or third time.
What year?
2005.
Oh, I think second. I think
I'll go
his
with
first,
your answer.
Yeah, I think his first reign was a heel, and I think his second was a babyface.
Because I remember there was a after he won a match. I don't know if it was the NWA title or the TNA title, but all the fans came in the ring. I can't remember when that was, so I'm going to go with you. I'll say that was second.
Second, okay.
Oh, you sick.
It was the third.
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 So, still no points scored.
Uh-oh.
You're giving Craig a good chance.
By the way, I just called you a sit.
Okay, question 3. In what year did Judgment Day become the annual WWE pay-per-view for May?
I'm going to say 1997.
97. Okay.
Oh.
You going with 97?
Because it was still called In Your House for a while, wasn't it? I'll go 2000.
Okay, are you going with 2000 or 97?
Oh,
Because
when was that?
It was still called In Your House, wasn't it, in 97?
All right, fuck it. I'll go with you then. Okay.
2000?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Yes!
Well done, son.
Okay, that's 1 point on the board.
Because I
Nice.
thought 99 was Over the Edge, so they had to
Yeah.
rename it something else, didn't they?
Yeah.
So
But there was a Judgment Day in 98, but it wasn't in May.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, so
Well, at least
1
At
point.
least we got one right.
should always have one.
I've got my pad ready for the promo.
Okay, guys, we are going to play the mystery pay-per-view theme while we take a short break, and we will see your ass in part 2.
I got a candle and I've got a spoon. I live in a hallway with no doors and no rooms. And under a windowsill, they all were found. A touch of concrete within the doorway without a sound. Someone save me if you will, and take away all these pills. And please just save me if you can from my blasphemy in my wasteland.
Welcome back to the Max Wrestling Podcast. If you guessed what pay-per-view that song was from, good for you. Did anybody here get it?
I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say it's off the first Shine Down album. I was training at college, which was 2005. So I would say, is it a Judgment Day from 2005? 2005.
Judgment Day 2005. Any others?
I'm going to guess and say SummerSlam of 2005.
Okay. Cookie?
Survivor Series. Guess.
Oh, 2005.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Survivor Series was the closest. It's actually No Mercy 2005.
Oh, I was going to say that. Change my mind. Never do that. Like the lottery numbers.
Yeah, it was for Eddie Guerrero and Batista, and they obviously had to change the song for the DVD because it was pretty controversial towards Eddie after he died.
Right.
Save me. Really?
Yeah, because it's about drug addiction and stuff.
Oh, God, that's like offending the Germans with fucking Elimination Chamber. I never understood. Well, actually, I kind of did, but, you know.
Yeah. Oh, they changed that to No Escape, didn't they, or something?
Oh, no, they changed it to the old pay-per-view name, which forgotten what it was.
Oh, No Way Out.
Yeah.
Nah. Okay, so yeah, that's this week's mystery pay-per-view theme. Let's get on to In the Hot Seat Part 2. Phoenix.
How many do I need?
To win this week, you only need 2 correct answers.
Oh, to win?
Yeah, the score is currently 1-0.
Alright, okay.
Okay. Question 1. Who defeated Neville and Oliver Gray to become the second NXT Tag Team Champions in May 2013?
Shit. I don't know much of NXT. I don't know, because I wasn't watching NXT back then, so... think who's been NXT Tag Champions?
You need to pass it.
No, not yet anyway.
Okay, it was the Wyatt family.
Oh, okay.
That one was passed by Cookie and Evan as well, so you're not alone on that one.
Okay.
And they actually dropped it back to Neville, who teamed up with Corey Graves. Okay, question 2. AJ Styles defeated Jeff Jarrett at Hard Justice 2005 to become NWA World Champion for his first, second, or third time.
What year?
2005.
I'm gonna guess second.
Second. Definitely second?
Yeah. Damn it!
It was his third.
Oh.
And this is exactly how the first round of questions went.
Yeah.
So let's see if you can get question 3 right, and then we'll be even, and of course we'll go to random wrestling records for the deciding point. So, question 3. In what year did Judgment Day become the annual WWE pay-per-view for May?
I don't know.
That's what Cameron says when people ask her what a pinfall is. Any idea?
I'm thinking. I'm thinking 2000, but I think it was in. I'm also thinking it's 99, but I'm not sure.
Okay, which one are you going to go with? Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Which one are you going with?
I'm gonna go with 2000.
2000.
Yeah. Yes.
Another fucking tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Oh,
And the 2 rounds went exactly the same.
Wow.
What are the odds on that?
Probably about the same as Mayweather.
Ha! Ha! I could have told everyone that was going to be a shit fight.
Okay, let's get to random wrestling records. This week, I want to know which diva has the most pay-per-view matches ever.
Oh shit, this one again. But this time with females.
Obviously, it's going to be a lower number than the males.
I always get this wrong. Are we doing the numbers, or is it the females we have to tell you?
Just a female.
All right. Well, Trish Stratus has got to be up there.
Okay, Trish. Any other answers?
Probably Lita.
yeah.
So you guys going
What
with
about
Trish?
the fabulous Moolah?
Mhm.
I wonder if she counts. Wait, actively wrestling?
Like pay-per-views.
Yeah, pay-per-view matches.
Wrestling. Okay, so it won't be those two though. Then
Maybe Trish.
yeah, it'll be Trish and Leah, but it won't be Moolah and May
Okay.
Young.
Phoenix, any answers?
Um, Trying to think.
Oh.
Sugar. Trying to think of someone.
I'll be honest, 2 of the top 3 quite surprised me.
I've got one in mind actually.
I've got loads. I just bitches, so.
I'm gonna guess Sable, only because she was in during the Attitude Era and she was in that part of 2003 and stuff as well with Tori Wilson. So
okay, so
I'm gonna go with Sable.
We've got Sable, Trish, Lita. Okay. In third place with 27 matches is Layla.
Really?
Layla.
Second place is Beth Phoenix with 34 matches.
Oh, of course.
But just above with 39 is Trish Stratus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which means Phoenix, you're doing the podcast promo.
Lol.
I had a good 2 weeks off anyway, so.
Sable is actually she's quite far down actually. She's only got 13 pay-per-view matches.
Where's Victoria in that one? 'Cause that's the one I had in mind.
3, 4, 5. She's in 7th place with 24.
Right.
I was thinking AJ Lee and Tori Wilson. Tori Wilson had a ridiculous feud with ECW Bird.
Yeah.
Oh, Don Marie.
Yeah.
With Al Wilson.
Oh Jesus Christ!
AJ and Tori are actually right next to each other with 17 matches for AJ and 19 for Tori.
So they should be. So they should be.
The fucking Bellas are above Sable. But surprisingly,
this makes my penis sad.
Brie has 2 more pay-per-view matches than Nikki.
Yeah, that Summer Slam feud with the Boss helped.
Yeah.
Right at the bottom of the list with 9 pay-per-view matches is Caitlyn.
Oh, Caitlyn. What a little biscuit.
Yeah. Who's currently in, I think it's Iron Man magazine. She's been plugging it on Twitter.
She's got her own kind of. Am I right in thinking that she's got a clothing line which has more area for your arse to move in? Am I right in thinking this?
Probably.
The way she described it in the WWE interview, I was like, so basically, it's basically clothing for black women. Am I right in thinking this?
Okay.
Awesome.
Pick a current WWE pay-per-view.
WrestleMania.
Okay. Pick a number between 1 and 15.
8.
8. And what colour top are you wearing?
Black.
Nice. Okay, you've got a steel cage match at WrestleMania. Against John Cena because he eliminated you from the Rumble.
What a prick.
Of course.
Cena again.
Okay.
Fuck
Cena
you.
booked, lol.
Okay, so while you get that ready, let's talk some TNA.
Okay.
Obviously we talked about last week because it's not on until tonight in the UK. Last week we kicked off with Kurt Angle calling out EY. Austin Aries interrupts and announced he was going to cash in his Feast or Fired briefcase, cancelling EY's title shot. Sneaky bastard.
Cheeky cunt.
Cheeky. Damn, I still can't use
1v1 me, mate.
Yeah, so I didn't even know they could do this with the briefcase because obviously Seth cashed in and made it a triple threat.
Yeah, I thought, why didn't you just make it, why doesn't Aries cash it in and just make it a triple threat?
Yeah. But it was kind of cool, just like, fuck you, I'm having a title shot instead.
The briefcase contract must supersede an actual contract that's signed by the Eric Young and Kurt Angle.
Yeah. And I suppose technically the match didn't actually start. Okay, so we kicked off with the first match of the night, the first Knockouts match on TKO night, which was basically a regular episode with a couple of Knockouts matches.
Lol.
So Brock
Absolutely
is
ridiculous.
Yeah, there was actually the same number of male matches as there was female matches.
Turds. The fact that it was built up to be a night celebrating female wrestling, and then you only had 3 female wrestling matches. Plus, there were no promos by female wrestlers other than Mickey James. Bullshit.
Yeah. So Brock, of course, is now the #1 contender after defeating Angelina Love, Gail Kim, and Madison Rayne.
Very surprised by this. I thought Angelina Love had more of the momentum.
Yeah. And Brock's gimmick.
I like Brooke's gimmick, but I'm a pervert, so.
Also, during this match, we had an advert for Extreme Rules. Cheeky bastards.
You cheeky cunt.
Yeah. Challenge, you never plug WWE pay-per-views. Why do it during Impact?
Meet me outside with some Doritos and some Mountain Dew.
Oh no, not Mountain Dew. They always sponsor Raw.
You only diet with doing it. Gross.
Man. Okay, first male match of the night was Mika from the Rising taking on Kenny King from the BDC. Mika, of course, wins with a very impressive catch Samoan drop. And following the match, BDC beat down the Rising again.
Nice.
So, yeah.
There's too many factions.
Yes.
There's just too many. It's unbelievable.
CNA just love their faction wars.
Yeah.
WWE don't have any factions, do they, really?
Well, only the Authority.
Yeah, but they can't really do anything with that because they haven't got a rival faction to go up against it.
Whoa,
Yeah, exactly.
What about New Day?
Oh, man.
New Day sucks.
Yeah, well.
No, you've got to do it right with the clap.
I'm a bit busy writing the promo at the moment, so you'll have to excuse me for not clapping.
Shall I do the clap for you?
Yeah, go on then.
Alright, go on. 1, 2, 3.
New Day sucks.
Wow. This is why you shouldn't do anything streamless on Skype.
For those of the for the benefit of the audio, I just clapped. So
His mind was fapping. Biggies, titties.
Okay, let's smoothly segue back into TNA. Another knockout match followed this as the Dollhouse debuted, with Jade accompanied by Marty Bell defeating Laura Dennis, aka Cherry Bomb.
Poor Cherry Bomb.
Marty attacks the referee, Jade loses by DQ, and they both attack Christy for somehow mispronouncing the Dollhouse.
What's the nature of Chrissy Hemi's injury?
It was something to do with her back. I think she nearly broke it against Awesome Kong. She done a pretty stiff backbreaker on her.
And one of the spots she had was a drop kick into a back of steel stairs.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's almost like
this shit.
It's almost like Daniel Bryan continuing to use a headbutt or a drop kick. Dude, you just had nearly a year off with neck surgery. What the fuck are you doing?
Use your hands, nigga.
Okay. Following this, it was Davey Richards one-on-one with Manic, and during the match, the Revolution attack, there was a nasty apron chokeslam to Davey before the Hardys make the save.
I thought it looked nasty, and Richie did well to sell it.
Yeah. But it did look pretty stiff on that apron anyway. So he probably didn't.
Well, it's the hardest part of the ring, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Or Brock will tell you the hardest part of the ring is probably the ring post.
That's true.
Yeah. Up next was.
Oh, by the way, that's getting banned as well.
Headbutt in the ring
Every time
post.
Brock sells that fucking ring post thingy, that's gonna get banned.
Yeah, because obviously bleeds the hard way doing that, doesn't he?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he's done that twice, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brock, you're gonna get a concussion, man.
Yeah. Please
Brock
don't
won't
go
feel
crazy.
it.
Kill everyone.
Yeah, Brock won't feel it. Okay, following this, we had an EC3 segment as he brought in his new hashtag EC3 for champ, which I'm absolutely behind.
Yep.
Definitely.
It's about time.
Top heel.
Yes,
Yeah.
top heel. And of course, Anderson interrupts, so we had a great war of the words between two golden mic workers.
Yeah.
There hasn't been a match announced tonight between these two, but I'm assuming they are doing something.
Yeah, I think they're doing a debate. They're doing I think he has his own podium, Mr. Anderson. So they're gonna have an election debate.
That's sweet.
It'd be nice to think they were doing a debate for the UK elections, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
What's the when is the states having a presidential run? Is it next year?
It's definitely coming up because Hillary Clinton's running again.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I think it's next year, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty close though.
Because it's an even number next year. That's every 4 years, isn't it?
Yeah,
I actually can't remember when that nigga got re-elected. I can't remember if it was 2011 or 10. I don't know.
Yeah, it must have been 10.
I guess so.
Or was it 12?
I don't know. I smoked a lot of pot and I passed out for the whole year. I actually still think it's 1977.
Well, there is a new Star Wars film coming out. Okay.
New Star Wars? What is this Star Wars?
It's space age stuff.
Holy shit!
It's
How
following all
can
the
they do
characters
this?
from the. It's something to do that, like they're carrying on with the old characters from the original series, but them as old men.
Yeah,
and women.
We've seen Harrison Ford and Carrie Fisher, but we haven't seen much of Mark Hamill yet. Considering he's one of the main frigging characters.
Oh yeah, that's true.
AKA the Joker.
Indeed.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the one true Joker, if it's to be believed in on the internet. Internet, chill your tits. Jared is making references to Killing Jokes. It's a book. It's a book, which means half of you niggas ain't even read it. Wait for the film to come out before you start cussing the Joker. Shut your mouth, you dickhead.
I think some of them are still in disbelief that the Joker died at the end of Arkham.
You cut out there.
Yeah, Arkham Origins, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, was it? No, it wasn't. It was Arkham.
Yeah, no, it was. Oh no,
Arkham.
it was City.
Yeah, because Origins was a prequel. So.
Although there's I don't know how much of a spoiler this would be, but there's an Easter egg where you find Harley Quinn has a pregnancy test and it's positive.
Yeah.
Ooh, bitch should have used protection.
But in the
Bitch never uses protection.
in the DLC
It's like
story,
Harley
Harley Quinn's
well.
Revenge. If you go to that same place in Harley Quinn's Revenge, then it's then there's nothing. There's like a little cot with Scarface in the cot, and it's surrounded by negative pregnancy tests.
I suppose she'll be on family benefits, will she? Because she hasn't got a job.
Not that, but she's in Arkham Knight, isn't she?
Well, I'm reading Harley Quinn, and I've got to the point, the first one of the New 52, and she actually has a job. She actually goes back to her original doctor character, but this is early in the book, so I can tell you how it pans out.
I think she befriends an old guy in a wheelchair, and he wants revenge for some World War II kind of shenanigans.
I can't remember if I've got that far yet. Basically, she's just she's attained this house, this fucking huge mansion place thing, because some old fogies died.
Fair enough. Oh yeah, so we've somehow got caught up in Batman, but I'm cool with it because anyone that knows me knows I'm a huge Batman nerd.
You mentioned, yeah, Star Wars. That was it.
Yeah, we went from Star Wars to Batman. Oh man, so yeah, let's get back to TNA. We went to the Knockouts Championship match between Taryn Terrell and Awesome Kong. Before the match actually began, Taryn made it no DQ. Fair enough. And then proceeds to turn heel by teaming with the Dollhouse to triple powerbomb Kong through a fucking table.
And that table smashed to smithereens. That was a good table smash. That like.
Indeed.
As you'd expect, to be honest.
It was a table from Sweden.
Definitely not the tables WWE use, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, there was reimbursed tables from Japan.
Yeah. Oh, and it's definitely not the one that Samoa Joe had to break because was it Loki couldn't break it in the UK?
Yes, because he went for the double foot stomp.
Yeah.
And it didn't break.
And quick thinking by Joe just went, fuck this, I'm splashing through it.
Indeed.
Or going back Extreme Rules, I call bullshit on Big Show just smashing through the table with his fist, like the Hulk. No, that looks so stupid.
If he can do that, surely he can break the steel chairs when he punches them.
Yeah.
Foreign objects, they don't work when you want them to. So yes, Taryn Terrell is now a heel.
Yay! I actually look forward to this. To be honest with you, the Dollhouse just had a they didn't have a strong start for me in terms of wrestling. They didn't have any presence, so they need someone with presence. So hopefully, Terrell will be that strong piece.
Yeah, they definitely needed that to get over because they obviously pretty much failed to get much reaction from the crowd in the debut match.
They did seem like they were the sidekicks for somebody coming up later because the way they were doing the ring rounder. So I think she's going to be the good leader of this group, another faction.
Taryn, don't
This
let us
will be
down.
the first female faction.
Since the beautiful people.
Yes.
And yeah, actually there is no female faction for them to feud with, so every girl for herself now.
Excluding the Bellas.
Ah, fuck the Bellas.
But that's an automatic faction.
Yeah.
I don't want to fuck the Bellas. I'm STD free, thanks.
You'll be alright. Wear a hat, nigga. You'll be alright. Still would.
Okay, so main event time. Was supposed to be Aries versus Angle for the World Championship, but Young attacks Aries before the match begins. Angle runs down to stop the fight, and then Young attacks Kurt Angle.
I knew Eric Young was going to get involved. I just thought it would be during the match, not before the match.
Yeah, but you could kind of see that they were running out of time.
Yeah.
Did Eric Young pile drive in that? I can't remember.
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
On steel steps.
No, if he's got a match with
Did
Kurt
it
Angle,
once.
if he's got a match with Kurt Angle on tonight's show, that I don't know if I want to see that with Kurt Angle's neck. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Kurt Angle took a power driver on. Did he take the steel? Also take a power driver on the steel steps, or was it on the outside floor? I can't remember.
Both. It was both. He
Oh,
took one on the
shit.
outside, then it was on the steel steps.
Does he not remember he once had a broken freaking neck?
Oh, he does. He's a cyborg. He doesn't fucking care.
Okay, yeah, so to check out tonight's TNA Hardcore Justice. Angle versus Young in a stretcher match. I think it's for the world title, it should be.
Should be. Use the hashtag Impact UK.
Please.
Oh, and Al Snow's back as well, he's not back, but as a commentator, is making his debut because Taz is gone.
Yeah,
That should be interesting.
Yeah.
I can't like Josh on his own though.
I think they need to.
Yeah.
I thought Josh was suffering a little bit when he was on his own.
Well, I thought he called the matches though. There was no shenanigans of talking about yam bags and.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm just glad it's not the team of Implosion, because it's atrocious to listen to. Even though it's the one match that they're calling it, it's still a clusterfuck of mess.
And nothing really sticks out when I think back to Al Snow commentating briefly in 2003 with Coach. I can't remember if he was any good or not, but I'm sure he will be.
I've never heard him, so I'll be interested to hear this.
It was only for a couple of weeks before JR and King come back.
Okay.
Yeah, also tonight, the Revolution take on the Hardys and Davey Richards. And Drew McIntyre, Galloway, faces MVP in a pipe on a pole match.
Oh, by the way, a year ago today was the TL Mini or whatever it was match where Galloway did that spot onto the table.
Match.
Craig, where was that on This Week in Wrestling History?
I forgot about it.
I actually enjoyed that match. It was pretty funny.
Yeah,
I've
only just watched that.
That match gets a lot of love on social media.
I think the funniest part of it was the mini commentary team.
That was gold.
Oh man. So yes, make sure you watch TNA Hardcore Justice tonight on Challenge TV at 9 PM in the UK.
Use the hashtag Impact UK. I'm just gonna keep tagging that every time you forget it, nigga.
Okay, you might have to remind me again at the end when I plug it. One last plug for TNA.
Yes.
Okay, let's go on to
Impact UK, nigga.
Yeah. Let's go on to this week's mystery superstar. Of course, I give you clues to the person's identity. Again, it's not for points, just shout it out if you know it, because we already know who's doing the podcast promo.
It's Mark Henry.
Okay, let's get the first clue. Made his WWE debut in 1996.
Jelly Laura.
No.
Mick Foley.
No. Previously wrestled in ECW and WCW. It could have been Mick Foley. Former WCW World Champion.
Bret Hart.
Do I know that's done that?
No, not Bret Hart.
David Arquette.
Hall of Famer.
Emil Heskey.
Oh, he's definitely a Hall of Famer. Former WWE Tag Team Champion multiple times between 1999 and 2001.
Brad Pitt.
Billy Gunn.
It's a nigger.
Born in 1962.
Oh, 1962.
Ric
Sting?
Not Ric Flair or Sting, no.
Oh, this is going to fucking annoy me.
1962. So what that would make them 1962? 50.
I was going to say Rey Mysterio, but that nigga ain't that old.
No.
Should be 53.
Yeah, I get 50s. Yeah, I've got 2 clues left. Ready for the next one?
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah.
Inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2012.
Nat King Cole. Oh, This is really going to piss me off.
I could give you the last clue, but it's an absolute giveaway.
Is Barry
Ridge
Windham
White.
in the Hall of Fame?
It's a nigger. Snickers, Twix, Skittles,
Mountain Dew.
chocolate
Gross.
milkshake. It's a nigger.
Do you want the last clue?
Knicker block of glory. It's a black person.
Okay, last clue. Just be as quick as you can because it's obvious.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Ron Simmons.
It was
Yes.
a person. I lost my fucking token black guy card.
Ron Simmons or Farouk. That's why I laughed when you said Mark Henry because they were both in the Nation.
Nation, son of a bollocks! I'm so angry with myself. I might have to ask Mistress to give me two loads of whippings tonight. That's after Impact Wrestling on Challenge TV at 9 o'clock. Use the hashtag Impact UK.
Cheap plug.
Yes, or Mistress will beat you.
Not Shaniqua, is it?
It might be.
Okay, so yes, Ron Simmons is this week's Mystery Superstar. Let's get on to This Week in NXT. We kicked off with Kevin Owens calling out Sami Zayn, and it was pretty much a reversal of what happened when they did their contract signing for the first match. Regal comes out, Sami Zayn follows, Regal books the rematch, and Zayn proceeds to taunt Owens, even using the same quote that he fights for a prize, and the prize is the NXT Championship.
Good use of their own history. I like that.
Yeah, love it.
Because WWE just forget they forget what happened the previous week sometimes. So,
Yeah, they still haven't picked up the fact that Brie is no longer Nikki's slave.
yeah.
To be honest, that was so weirdly done. I don't think anyone cares.
Yeah. Well, the Bella fangirls do.
Bella have fans.
I wouldn't call them
Actual
fans.
that don't fap over them. How is this so?
I know they have them too.
They haven't realised that the Bell twins can't act or sell anything yet.
Well.
Well, Brie Bella should just be fired for the feud she had with Kane last year. And she was going, "Come on, Daniel, please, come on!" You know, in the car park when they were running away from him.
The fake ass scream.
Yeah.
I was so disappointed when that wasn't completed, that feud, because that was actually quite nice.
Cut short, of course, by Daniel Bryan's injury.
Yeah.
Okay, so following this, Blake and Murphy, or B&M as I call them, continuing their pursuit of Carmella.
Hashtag Rainbow Frog.
This was interrupted by Alexa Bliss taunting Carmella randomly.
I hope that's not going to be
Who taunting who, sorry?
Carmella. Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, Alexa Bliss is fit, and I just want her to have a feud because she's fit.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, she did have a
I'm just hoping she's not going to side with Blake and Murphy and have a stupid heel face dynamic where it should be Carmella being the heel here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming she is probably going to leave Enzo and Cass for B&M at some point.
And then maybe have Alexa Bliss be recruited by Enzo and Cass.
That could work. I want to hear Enzo's introduction for Alexa.
That'd be kind of cool.
She's
as long as
ugly
there's
as
no
hell.
slogging, it'll ruin my fapping. Over them lesbians, you know, I'm all for equal rights, women. I love all y'all bitches.
Okay, more backstage action next as Alex Riley demands another match with Kevin Owens. Fucking give it up, boy.
Who does he think he is?
It's becoming an unhealthy obsession.
Yeah, you've lost twice. Leave it. Walk away.
What do you guys think of Riley?
Yeah, I was excited for his comeback at first, but it's just getting annoying now.
His music's alright.
Oh yeah, you gotta love his music.
Yeah.
But I'm not buying.
I missed the whole Free Riley thing.
Yeah.
So
Well, that
I'm
was annoying
interested
as
to see
well.
what he does. But he needs a good feud other than this Kevin Owens thing, because it's done, fam.
Yeah. But he did get a match with Sami Zayn, who offered to face him instead of Owens because Regal didn't want him to get raped again.
Oh, that's nasty.
Hmm.
I haven't got a Cleveland sound effect, sorry.
Next time you
I
have
know
me on the
that's
show,
why
you
I said
better
it,
do.
so you could get one for next week.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
going to get
lonely.
Cleveland on the show.
I need
No,
water
actually, you
and
know
bad guys. Keep me company.
what?
Burn some marshmallows.
Well, to be fair, Cleveland's voice is actually a white guy.
I know. And I can't think of anything clever to follow that up with.
Yeah. So let's
He's a
smooth.
confused white boy.
Yeah, like Cena. Okay, first match of the night on NXT was Enzo and Big Cass versus Blake and Murphy. And they win, of course, with the assisted tap rope splash that they've been doing.
Which was almost botched.
Yeah. So it's luckily I don't do NXT rankings, or Enzo would be -1.
He would have -0 dimes.
And you can't teach that.
Yep.
Backstage again, Becky Lynch cuts a promo. Nice little confident promo actually, with her new catchphrase NXT.
Pushbacks.
Yes, for sure.
Pushbacks. It's about fucking time, to be honest with you. It's about time. And whatever Charlotte is doing, I think Charlotte is waiting for the sweet spot, which could be quite risky. We know she wants to be a main eventer. We know she wants to be high up on cards. But to me, it's getting to a period where if she leaves it too late, then she may become nil and void on the main roster. So she needs to make up her mind what she's doing fast.
Yeah, she's got the momentum now to go there. Yeah, I see what you mean. Like she'll get lost in the shuffle on NXT, and then we just forget about her if Becky's gonna.
This is my concern. It's the same concern with Sami Zayn. You know, the fact that Neville has gone over to the main roster and he's kicking ass, and Sami Zayn's still on NXT. I'm a little worried for him. I actually I actually want him to lose to Owens, and try and push for main card Raw, WWE. Because again, I worry that he may become nil and void in the near future if he doesn't do something.
I'm kind of the opposite. I just want to see more of Zayn and Owens in NXT because they're just kicking ass with that rivalry.
I agree, but Zayn has been on NXT for a longer period than Owens.
Yeah, so
and it's meant to be NXT. Okay, let's go back to basics here. NXT is used as a leaping board for WWE. So if that's the case, why has Sami Zayn been on NXT roster for so long and not made that jump yet? Yet Neville's been there a similar kind of period of time and has made that jump and is successful. Again, you could argue that the Ascension's done that same kind of thing and they're flopping, but you never know until you take that jump.
It makes you wonder if Triple H is purposely doing this just to make it their own brand rather than a performance enhancement thing. Because I think he knows that there's failures with the turnover to the main roster. And maybe if he doesn't want to do this because he knows how good they are, he's probably fighting a battle with McMahon.
That's a valid point. Although I must say, Lucha Dragons, huge momentum. Where are they? I haven't seen them on the roster for a while.
Yeah, were they on last week? They weren't on this week, I know.
I don't know.
I think they're on like
last time I saw them on there. Last time I saw them on Raw, they lost that #1 contenders match to.
New Day. Fucking hell. Okay, before we start ranting about the WWE Tag Team Division, let's go on to Bayley versus Dana Brooke.
Poor Bayley. Poor Bayley. I'm going to say this right now. this is a woman that we first heard about in 2012, I believe, and we were all excited, and we thought she had a huge amount of potential. Fast forward to 2015, and the bitch has only just debuted now, and her ring work at the moment is absolutely atrocious. Her persona is awful. Everything about her at the moment is just leaving a nasty taste in my mouth. Don't get me wrong, I love fine women. I love female wrestlers, and I love good-looking, confident women. But there is something about Dana that is absolutely just not singing to me, and it's not coming across to the audience. And she's sucking more than either, and that's saying a lot.
I think she can't quite make up her mind if she's a heel either.
Oh, she's doing a whole stripper thing.
That ring entrance
in ECW, and to a period, it's nice to look at, but that bitch does that for too fucking long.
So
she's always gyrating. I thought, what are you supposed to be? Are you a bodybuilder or a stripper? Or what are you?
Hell, you can be both. I'd be happy with that.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm going to Google the bitch, see if she's got her tits out. I want to see her tits. I feel like I'm joking. I'm deadly fucking serious. Nigga typing up the name, bitch's name in the fucking Google now. Tits.
And this is why this is audio only.
And this is why I'm still Mr. No He Didn't on fucking Twitter. I'll be changing that, by the way, this week. Hashtag 5 years hungry. Hashtag T-pop.
So what about Bailey?
She's adorable.
It's the same problem I have with Charlotte and Sami Zayn. She needs to do something because I'm worried she's becoming irrelevant. I mean, AJ Lee was wearing her T-shirt before retiring. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Really? We're not going to push Bailey on the main roster after that? She needs to do something. So after this feud with Emma, I hope she does something.
Do you think they knew AJ was going to wear Bailey's T-shirt?
It wouldn't surprise. Oh.
Because usually it could have been like an act of solidarity.
Bailey will need something big soon, though.
Yeah, so of course,
something quite big as well.
This rivalry between Emma and Bailey is continuing as Emma distracted Bailey, and Dana wins with a Samoan driver.
Is this Emma's new gimmick, stealing things?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she's already had plenty of practice with that phone case, remember?
I completely missed.
Oh, I completely forgot.
How did I not see that?
Shit. She should totally do this. She should totally do it.
She just get caught looking through Fox's bags and taking iPhone cases.
Kayfabe is dead, yo. She should totally do it.
She'll be after Solomon's.
Inventing it as well, so.
She'll be after Solomon Crow's iPad next.
Awesome.
Okay, so
she'll be after Prince Pretty's selfie stick.
Yeah.
Speaking of selfies, Dana has done sexy pictures, but I ain't seen her tits.
Okay, listeners,
Follow
check
me on
that
Twitter at the Foxhole What for this breaking development.
Are you going to tweet a load of them?
I'll try. I'll try.
Okay.
I'll see if I get any good ones, or I might just put it on my Pinterest board. Pretty women I can't be bothered to post on Tumblr. I'll keep you informed.
Okay, so following this, William Regal announces a triple threat match at TakeOver for the #1 contendership between Finn Balor, Hideo Itami, and Tyler Breeze.
Finally.
Yeah. Should be a great match.
I hope it's booked for Hitami.
I was just about to say, do you think Itami is going to win this?
I hope so.
Yeah.
It would make sense.
It's the same thing. It's leaping board for WWE for greatness. He is the highest rate. What was it? The most expensive or the biggest name signing in NXT, and it's about time they gave him a push for a strap.
Yeah.
But
definitely.
well overdue.
The video package would be amazing for it, but like they did for him when he went to WrestleMania.
Yeah, that was a great package.
Oh, brilliant!
I was with my daughter actually, and I was just watching the matches, and I actually skipped that. So,
Oh man, you need to go back and watch
apologies for
it.
that. I don't know why I'm apologizing to you, but
You should be able to find it on the WWE network for how much is it?
I
Well over the
basically
odds.
human trafficking fees.
It's for a pack of gum.
Pack of gum.
Yes.
Oh, gum. I said gum.
Well, speaking of Hideo Itami, he was up next as he defeated Adam Rose, and I thought he was going to go for a shotgun kick, but it turned out to be just a regular running calf kick. Fair enough.
I think that was just like a minor bot type of thing because we didn't have time to get full connection with the shotgun kick.
Yeah, could have been. But what the fuck is Adam Rose doing on NXT?
He's exhausted. He just feels like he's just run out of all ideas. He went from doing that bounty hunter South African thing, which was a cool gimmick, to this gimmick, and then he went heel with it, and now he's kind of like, well, what the fuck do I have to do to get over with everyone?
Yeah.
And if I was him, I'd seriously consider asking for a release of my contract, because there's only so much creativity that you can do with yourself, and there's only so much creativity that you can do with a collective. And I kind of feel that I don't know what his real name is. I feel that he's reached the end of his tether with the WWE creative, and he just looks so tired with it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was thinking either request a release or try and come up with a new gimmick for him that will give him a better chance of getting over.
Agreed.
Well, I'm not going to know if he asks for his relief because motherfucker blocked me.
Why would he do that? Were you being a rosebud?
No, I've
no,
never,
not a rosebud, a lemon.
A lemon.
Yeah.
I've never tweeted him actually. I don't know why he blocked me. Still don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if Big Show and Reigns blocked me.
Yeah, Michael Cole blocked me too. I'm happy with that though because I know why. Because I was
blocked by Velvet Sky for some reason.
Yeah,
I've not said one thing about it.
I think someone said she blocked quite a few people when she first turned heel. I don't know why. But yeah, I'm on that list too. Yeah,
Oh, by the way, hold tight, Velvet Sky, actually, because she actually retweeted me. So she retweeted me on Friday. So hi, Velvet.
Tell her to unblock us.
Yeah, if you're listening to me, because I know you know, I'm a good-looking guy. You're a good-looking girl. I know you're a fan of mine, as I'm a fan of yours. Please unblock my boys.
Maybe I should tweet Bully Ray.
By anyone.
Maybe I should tweet Bully Ray because he hasn't blocked me.
He hasn't blocked you.
No, I'm cool with Bully.
Radical.
Well, that's one guy I thought I'd be blocked by, because when he turned back face, I wasn't having any of it. I don't know if you can remember in the Impact UK hashtag, I always going, no, you hit people with hammers. I'm not buying it.
Speaking of, I'm really surprised the Bella Twins have not blocked me because I give them shit every week.
I'm surprised Kofi or the Bellas or even Vince, Triple H or even Stephanie haven't blocked me yet either.
Do you give Kofi a lot of shit? I've only seen you tweet him once.
Well, yeah, I don't tweet that often, but when I do, they can be quite harsh, can't they? You've seen them.
Well, yeah, towards Triple H and Stephanie, but I didn't know you were really bad with Kofi.
Well, remember that one I sent at Kofi about Kofi at the end of Extreme Rules? It was you put, if you want to look good or something, make sure it's with Randy Orton. And I put, unless you're Kofi Kingston.
Kofi
he hasn't blocked me. He hasn't blocked me for that. So.
Well, it was only one tweet.
Yeah. Fuck it, I'm surprised my account hasn't been suspended.
Speaking of suspended accounts, rest in peace, Wazim Purvis.
Rest in pepperoni.
Some of the Twitter crowd will know who that is. Yeah. Or was.
Rest in pussy.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. Yeah.
Please follow.
Like a boss.
So, moving on, Becky Lynch was in action as she defeated with a pretty cool kneeling armbar, which looked pretty sick.
I only realised how ruthless it was until I saw the position of the arm.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, hold tight, crazy Mary Dobson. Crazy Mary Dobson.
Takes crazy to know crazy.
Word. She's one of the few American wrestlers, female wrestlers, who are doing death matches. That's how crazy this bitch is.
Damn.
Wow.
Word. I actually saw one of her matches with a wrestling Mexican wrestler who I've forgotten the name of.
None coming to mind.
No, I don't know, but that was pretty ruthless. They had this. There was one point in the match where they were doing acupuncture to each other
Ah.
in their foreheads.
Oh,
Yeah, that was pretty hardcore.
Fuck Extreme Rules.
Yeah, it's all about the death match.
Okay, so main event in NXT, we had Kevin Owens back on commentary, which is never going to end well,
Nope.
as Alex Riley took on Sami Zayn. The end of the match came with Sami Zayn flying over the top rope, and then, of course, Owens attacks and powerbombs Riley on the apron. Rest in peace, Alex Riley.
yeah.
Rest in yes. I'm running out of P things. Rest in paper.
Yes, paper. Paper's good.
Yep. We'll go with paper.
Okay.
Rest in Papa Roach.
Papa Roach, man. They first album is their anniversary this month as well. I think it was
Really?
15 years.
Wow.
Or maybe not the first album. It was Infest. I don't know if that was their first
It was
album.
their first mainstream album.
Yeah, 15 years ago this month.
Wow. Doesn't it make you feel old?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, just looking at Jacoby makes me feel old because he's changed so much.
That's true. He doesn't do the rap thing anymore,
Nah, he should.
which was good because he's awful at it.
Not many do new metal anymore.
No.
Apart from my
It's a
boys
forgot-
Linkin Park.
No. But even they kind of changed it now. You can't really call it in the metal. It's more of a mixture
Yeah, they do
of
a bit of it now.
metal and hip hop. Yeah.
Okay, so that's all the wrestling shows that we're going to talk about this week. It's time for match of the week. We haven't picked one because, of course, we just throw some out there. Anyone got any ones they want to put in the hat for match of the week?
Match of the week. Oh, for me, I would. I was gonna say the no DQ match between Terrell and Awesome Kong. But I've already made that my Fox spot of the week, so I'm bumming the fuck out of that too much. So
Any other matches?
I've
Well,
got
match of the
the.
week. Can it be? Does it have to be this week?
Yeah.
Shit.
Because we had a TNA one last week for Ultimate X, I think it was.
Mm.
I've got the last man standing match. It was pretty good.
Oh God,
yeah.
yeah. Give it to them. Give it to them.
Actually, yeah, we should give it to them because the name of this episode is The Roman Empire Strikes Back.
Nice.
So, yes, Roman Reigns, Big Show gets this week's match of the week.
Hurrah! Well deserved.
Never thought I'd say that.
What was James was saying he actually believes in Reigns, and I think maybe it's high time we should.
Yeah, Belmont's a big Roman Reigns guy.
Mm.
Okay, so it's time for the podcast promo.
Hey.
Are you ready?
I guess.
Okay. Steel cage match against John Cena at WrestleMania because he eliminated you from the Royal Rumble, bastard. Your 20 seconds begins now.
John Cena, you complete cunt. At the Royal Rumble, you cost me the dream of having the WrestleMania moment I've dreamt about having since I first became a fan. And that's winning the Royal Rumble and going on to have my own WrestleMania moment by winning the WWE Championship in the main event of WrestleMania. And for eliminating me in the Royal Rumble at WrestleMania in the steel cage, I'm going to eliminate you from the WWE permanently.
That was way more than 20 seconds, but I'm going to allow it because you called Cena a C word.
Yeah. Pinch first of the month, by the way.
Yeah. I've still got to wait till June to use my next C word because I used 2 last month.
You
How
did?
long was the promo?
Yeah, 35 seconds.
Well, I mumbled a bit sometimes in a couple of places, so.
Yeah, but so does a lot of WWE guys.
Hey.
Okay, so yes, speaking of the podcast promo, next week, of course, is our big podcast promo takeover. We have at least 10 promos to get through next week.
10?
Yes.
Oh yeah, wait, we got 8 guests next week, haven't we?
Well, we got 6 guests. There's going to be 6 of us all together, and then, of course, Cookie and Kenny are going to be pre-recording promos.
Yeah.
Alright, okay.
So we got a special appearance by Segway.
Nice.
Yes, and it includes my very first podcast promo.
You excited?
Nice.
Kinda.
Nervous?
Well, it all depends on who the opponent is. I mean, if it's Brock Lesnar, I'm going to be shitting myself.
Spoiler, it's John Cena.
Yeah, please
We're all
give
going
me
to be
Cena.
fighting John Cena next week.
So when you get Brock Lesnar and you got the reason for the feud, you're going, you're probably right, Brock Lesnar. Yeah, yeah. I won't
he's,
show up.
He's big, isn't he?
One of the
I'll have a go,
options.
but please don't rely on me.
One of the options when you pick a number is they made moves on your diva. So if it's Brock, yeah, help yourself.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I got enough for anyways.
I'm non-monogamous. I if Brock wants to share me and my bitches, that's we can talk about this. I'm not saying yes, but we can certainly talk.
Yes, so make sure you catch next week's podcast promo takeover, May 10th, 7 p.m. right here on Twitter.
On the Channel 4 network.
Yeah.
Television X.
On Babe Station. So yeah, that's the end of the show. We'd like to thank you for listening, WWE and TNA for giving us stuff to talk about, Evan and Cookie for joining us.
Okay.
I like Fake Taxi.
And last but not least, we'd like to thank Naomi for interrupting a Brie Bella interview. Thank you.
Bless you, Mummy. God bless you, Mummy.
Make sure you check out our current issue featuring an exclusive Sunday Segway interview with EC3's indie manager Johnny Ferrari. We also list all of Kurt Angle's World Championship victories, and we describe the perfect WWE video game, and much, much more. Check that out by visiting maxwrestling.wix.com/maxwrestling. Click on the magazine tab. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and like us on Facebook at maxwrestlingmag, and you can follow me at I Like Tazzy Lee and the Phoenix at Craig S. Phoenix. And this is the part where I let our guests tell you where you can stalk them.
Ladies first.
You can find me at the M Cook.
Nice.
Last time I did that, he went full for it. I let that silence go in nicely. Okay, so you can follow me at the Fox What. That is TOXWOTWOT or the foxwhatwhat.wordpress.com.
Sweet. And if you haven't yet, make sure you check out this week's latest episode of Sunday Segway. Of course, they upload before we do. And check out TRN at Talking Wrestling. That's RASSLIN. UK listeners, Flick to Challenge TV at 9 for TNA Impact. What's the hashtag?
Impact UK.
And don't miss the podcast promo takeover right here next week. And that's the bottom line.
Because unfortunately, we're out of time.
Ta-ta for now.